Hello everyone, it's Weston's Weatherwise with another video forecast. In today's video, we break down the upcoming severe weather coming to portions of the Central Plains, along with parts of northeastern Texas, with eastern central Texas, all the way back into southern Kentucky. In today's video, we break that all down in what you could see at your location. Starting off with the Day 3 risk, the SPC has outlined a marginal risk of severe weather for portions of northwestern Arkansas, northeastern Oklahoma, down into parts of southeastern Oklahoma, also southeastern Kansas, up into portions of northeastern Kansas, and a lot of central and southern Missouri. This, I feel, will be more of a wind threat out of everything. And I do not think the tornado threat is that high, but we have to watch for an isolated spin-up tornado. And I really would not be surprised to see maybe a slight risk introduced around this area. And I do think we will have a 2% tornado threat as a conditional risk. Now, moving ahead, had to go to the full map because we have a huge 15% day 4 risk. As you can tell, we have Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and even southern Kentucky, along with northwestern Georgia. Definitely got to keep an eye on this. Not very many details we can get into now, apart from the GFS, so we will go and look at that and the European. Now, if we go and look at the GFS, walk you forward a little, we are going to see some showers and even a few snow showers up here along the eastern coast. That will push off, nothing severe, and snow accumulations being light. Now, moving forward, this is why we have our marginal risk. It looks like storms are going to fire somewhere back here and push northeastward, as we are watching for like this area to see any storm that could go marginally severe, and they really intensify once they get over into like central Missouri, but they die out really fast with no instability. Now, this is Saturday's threat, or actually Sunday's threat. It's a huge line, and this is more of a damaging wind threat more than anything. So if we go enhanced, it will definitely be for damaging winds and not tornadoes. Moving on to surface-based CAPE. If we go and walk you through this, for this system, there's like no CAPE being pulled for Saturday. There is around 500. It was enough to trigger that slight or marginal risk. But here's on Sunday, until most of the instability is going to stay confined to Texas. And if we take a sounding here, it's not contaminated, possible hazard type severe. D CAPE is decent, 3 CAPE is 43. This is a extremely small hodograph though, keeping storms relatively small. And if they remain surface-based and we see any storms out in front, those will be the ones to pose the higher tornado threat. Now, if we look at bulk shear, taking a look ahead, this is Saturday. You can tell we are going to get a return of shear. So that is why we're going to have to watch for an isolated spin-up tornado. And then into Sunday, we also do have to watch for an isolated tornado along that leading edge or any storms that get out ahead, because we are going to have enough shear to support a few isolated tornadoes. Moving on to hodographs. You can tell these hodographs, once we get here to Saturday, they're not really turning that much up here for Saturday. So that is why we're not too concerned with any tornadoes or anything. Once we get into Sunday, we do see some more curvature in these photographs. So, gonna have to watch that down in South Texas, definitely, along with southern Louisiana. Taking a look at the European. If we go ahead and take a look, you can tell it gives us a bit better resolution, but it does not have storms really back here. No storms really, apart from these showers. And has all the storms confined to Missouri for the most part. Then this line will push off, and we're going to have to watch for these storms out of ahead and any kinks we get in the line. Those are things that we have to watch for. Now, if we go and look at wind shear, you can tell we're still going to get some wind shear back. And into Sunday, we are going to get some. So, gonna have to watch for those spin-up tornadoes, like I said, for the GFS. Now, taking a look at the NAM, I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. Taking a look at the NAM. As you can tell, once we get to Saturday, it's not really convection allowing. It really does not keep any storms that get going. It does not keep them for very long. Could get a few storms up here, but the NAM, it does not have them going very long. It has them dying out extremely fast. Go and look at surface-based CAPE. You can tell there's really not much CAPE either. So, if the NAM plays out how it is showing now, we are going to see hardly anything out of this. This is a significant tornado parameter, as it really isn't there. We might get a brief period across portions of Oklahoma where we could see an isolated tornado, along with the portions of south central Missouri. But we are still a few days out, and these are not even our best models yet. We're still waiting to see if we can get the HRRR in here soon, the RAP. So there's still definitely a few models that we're waiting to be able to use. So just take it with a grain of salt what you see now, and I will see you in the next one. Also, please drop a like and subscribe if you are new here, as we are 2 subscribers away from 160, and happy first day of spring.